I was chatting to my brother-in-law down the pub last night. We were talking about artificial intelligence, the future of work, and in particular ChatGPT. I pulled up my phone, I showed him, and I could almost predict his reaction. His first reaction was, "Oh, that's amazing. How the hell is he doing that?" His next reaction was, "Hang on, this is going to take a load of jobs, isn't it? If this gets much better, like all IT systems do, it's going to get much better. 5-10 years, there's going to be so many jobs disappearing." Going to happen. Totally true, and I totally believe it. So there's an old phrase I like to apply to AI: you can't beat them, join them. So AI, you won't be able to beat it, so you need to join it. You need to work out how to leverage AI in order to build a prosperous career for yourself. So I specialize in Microsoft 365, and Microsoft have already been using artificial intelligence, and they've already made it as a service so you can use it in your applications. I've got a demo in this later on, which I'm really interested in showing you, so just keep watching and I'll show you how you can use that. And it's really quite easy because you don't need to code. But before I get into it, I just want to say there are millions and millions of systems out there that need to be brought to the 21st century, need to have proper apps built for them. There's way too much paper. My dad's in hospital and we've been visiting him now for 31 days. The amount of things getting written on paper in the hospital is utterly insane. Do you think that's going to happen in 10-15 years? No, they're going to build applications. I imagine the doctors will have something like a GoPro on that will actually automatically transcribe what's being said from the doctor and my dad and also the family. It will get passed into artificial intelligence and it will be used to help diagnosis. So 100%, I don't think that AI is going to take our jobs as long as we think smart. So watch this demo next. It took me about 15 minutes. Apologies, it's not the most beautiful looking app, but it uses something called Power Apps to create an app which I've now published to my phone. And what it allows you to do is upload an image into it and then take all of the text off the image, put it into a text box and then email that to myself. So it means you can actually recognize text in any image. And this is just one example, and I'm going to do some more examples in the next few days. Right, so to build our text recognizer app, all we need to do is load up something called Power Apps, which is part of Microsoft's Power Platform. And I've loaded that up here. It's a browser-based app. And this allows you to create a mobile, desktop and tablet app. So I've chosen to go for a mobile app here, and this is the design view of the whole application. So the screen you see in the middle is actually a representation of what will appear on your mobile phone. So this is how we design it. And so all I've done is on the left hand side over here, you can drag and drop by clicking insert various what they call controls, and you drag those controls onto the surface. And now I've got something called the text recognizer app here, which is, I don't need to do anything really, just and drag it onto the page. Then below there, you can't really see it, but I've selected it. That's a HTML view, so it's a text box effectively. And then finally, I've got a button. So the idea being with the application is when I click on new image, it will browse my photos on my phone. I will pick an image that has some text in it, and then the text will be shown in this box here. So what it does, it extracts the text from the image. And then finally, just for pure demonstration purposes, I email that text to myself. So let's go and have a look at this actually working. Right, to load this application, what we need to do is we need to find an application called Power Apps, which is a mobile app I downloaded from the iOS App Store. It's also available on Android and it's supplied by Microsoft. Power Apps allows me to interact with the apps I've built and published to my phone. And you can also share these apps with other people in your company. So let's go and find the text recognizer app that I've just shown you on the canvas, which is what I published it as. So we scroll all the way down the bottom and there you go, there's the text recognizer. So now the app's running, that's it, that's superb. So let's go and pick a picture. Here's a receipt that I found on the internet. I'm going to scan the receipt in. Now what it's going to do is it's going to go and use artificial intelligence now to go and get all of the text out of that receipt. Right, there you go. Now it's done. And now if I want to, I can go and copy all that text and I could go and paste that into whatever I needed to, or I can email myself. So that's the demo. So hopefully that gives you a really good idea of how you can use artificial intelligence inside of a business application on top of Microsoft's Power Platform. And as I said at the start of this video, I think this is the golden opportunity, because if you think of all of the millions, if not billions, of manual processes that every business has that need to be automated in something like the Power Platform, and with the use of artificial intelligence to give them the competitive edge again, I think this is the really, really good way to actually embrace artificial intelligence and not be scared about it. Because if you can do this, you'll have a career, I think, for the next 10, 20, 30 years. But also you get the skills to work in IT effectively. And if you've got those skills, the whole industry is going to move on again and again and again. And because you're in IT, you're going to be at the forefront of that, because you can bet your bottom dollar things like the metaverse will come in, and the metaverse will change absolutely everything once again. But if you've got those IT skills and you're part of something in the Microsoft ecosystem, that gives you the ability to actually move with the trends rather than be scared of things. So it's a really exciting time. If you do wish to learn more about the Power Platform, then definitely click the link in our bio, because we've got an online academy called the Collab 365 Academy. It's packed full of beginner level to advanced level training using something called our challenges, and we've got loads of workshops in there. So we've got great opportunities to get you started. We've already got the Power BI Jumpstart, so Power BI is part of the Power Platform. We've got that in there. And we're just about to release a Power Apps Jumpstart challenge as well. So definitely get yourself involved, and if you do, say hello to me in there, and I hope that video is of some use and you won't be too scared about the future now. Ta-da!